Andyan ka na pala. Gusto mo ba ng beef tapa? Bigay ito sa akin ng kagrupo ko sa thesis. Ito na lang daw ang ambag niya. Di na raw siya makatulong sa pagsulat. Mismo. Alam mo, minsan, feeling ko mas okay na solo na lang ako. Pag may mga schoolworks, di ba? Sagabal din minsan pag masyadong maraming kagrupo. Dami rin kailangan presamahan. Pero sa bagay, masaya rin naman kapag may group ang gawain, di ba? Na mas napapagandaw ang trabaho. Sabi nga nila, 2 heads are better than 1. Pero kung talagang totoo na 2 heads are better than 1, edi sana wala akong pagkain ngayon. Minsan kasi, kapag may importanteng bagay kang gagawin, mas mabuti nang ikaw na mismo gumawa. Meron tayong kasabihan na if you want a thing done well, do it yourself. Huwag mo na ipapasa sa iba. Di ba? Well, sabi sa Biblia, 2 is better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion, but woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up. Again, if 2 lie together, they keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? And though a man might prevail against one who is alone, 2 will withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9 to 12. May mga pag-aaral rin na nagsasabing creativity and collaboration are considered significant skills in everyday living. Especially for students, they are fundamental for student success in the fields of STEM education, and coincidentally, are also widely considered among the top-ranked skills for employees. Diba? Ganun. Sarap. Isang batayan para makita ang effectiveness of dyads ay ang Remote Association Task or RAT. Ito ang ginagamit upang masukat ang creative problem solving. Ang pag-aaral ng Are 2 Heads Better Than 1 investigated the influence of collaboration on creative problem solving using the Remote Association Task ay nagpapakita na participants who collaborated provided no benefits during the initial phase of the problem solving, but may benefit later in the individual problem solving. This study suggests that supporting creative processes in the context of collaboration is a significant factor to student success and development of highly applicable skills. Isa pa, pinatunayan rin ng isa pang pag-aaral ni Tomohito Hiromori, Are 2 Heads Better Than 1, comparing engagement between pairs and individuals in learning writing task na all participants worked on the task for the same amount of time and produced a similar number of words. Texts written in pairs were similar to and as accurate as fluent as those written individually. And learners who worked in pairs rated the task higher than those who worked alone. A further in-depth assessment using cluster analysis indicated that while there was generally a positive association between each facet of work involvement, depending on the situation, a trade-off may occur, with one feature mediating the effect of others. Furthermore, by comparing the characteristics of a successful and unsuccessful pair, this study offers pedagogical implications for the use of pair work activities in the language classroom. Kaisyo pa. Dumako naman tayo sa isa sa mga kasalungat ng mga kasabihang 2 heads are better than 1. Ito ay ang, if you want a thing done well, do it yourself. They say, misery loves company. Some say, loneliness is different from solitude. Pero bakit sinasabi ng iba na kapag gusto mong maintindihan ang isang bagay on a deeper level, you must put it on the center stage? To do it scared and do it alone. Pero, sabi nga nila, solitude is a state of being alone and often by choice, allowing for inner focus and reflection without social distraction. Ayon sa pag-aaral ng Alone but Flowing, The Effects of Autotelic Personality and Extraversion on Solitary Flow ni Nietzsche, meron tayong kapasidad na magkaroon ng state of flow. It is a state of intense engagement in and enjoyment of an activity. This state can arise during both solitary and socially interactive activities. Napatunayan rin ng pag-aaral na there is a positive main effect of extraversion and autotelic personality on the experience of flow in mere presence and interactive conditions. However, the positive effect of extraversion on solitary flow was only significant among those participants with high autotelic personality, that the state of flow was associated with a greater low arousal, positive effect, and lesser high arousal or negative effect. Kumbaga, sa madaling salita, ang mga tao na kontento na gawin ang mga bagay na mag-isa at hindi kailangan ng company ay in general, mas nai-enjoy ang mga bagay na kahit mag-isa. Diba? Isa sa mga nagpapatunay na mas maganda gawin ng isang bagay na mag-isa ay ang pag-aaral na Collier. Sinabi dito na participants who often engage in DIY activities or do-it-yourselves involving aesthetics, repair, maintenance, gardening, and construction, which the participants consider challenging and skill-utilizing, are more likely to have positive mood and arousal, linking to a higher subjective well-being. Furthermore, the results support the idea that DIY activities that boost positive mood and arousal can improve well-being. Isa pang pag-aaral na alinsunod dito na inilunsad ni Jiang et al. Ay ang pagbabawas ng group size na nagsasabing nakakabawas ang bystander effect ng isang grupo kapag malimit lamang ang kanilang bilang ng mga miyembro. Sa pagbubuod, ang mga pag-aaral na nakasaad sa kontekstong two heads are better than one at if you want to do a thing well, do it yourself, ay mga perspektibo lamang ng iba't ibang tao na kinabibilangan ito. While having a group is good in nature, one can grow exponentially in solitude. That having mindfulness, awareness, and attention to the present moment may encourage individuals to slow down and notice things from a new perspective. And that mindful solitude may encourage curiosity, awareness, and less judgment of self and others that can provide an opportunity to momentarily disconnect from various stressors. These benefits of positive mindful solitude can also positively affect the interpersonal and sexual relationships in adulthood, hence, having a positive impact on both personal and relational well-being. In the end, sa makatuwid, lahat ng bagay sa mga iba't ibang perspektibo ay may mga kabutihan at limitasyon. Tayo bilang tao ang may kakayahang balansehin kung ano ba ang nararapat na aksyon o approach sa ating tatahakin sa takbo ng buhay. Ikaw, anong kwentong psikolohiya mo?